Hello, Anna here. Welcome back to my little kitchen. Today we are making 3-ingredient macaroons. Macaroons are little light parcels of coconutty goodness that are so easy to make. I guess they're 4 ingredients if you count the ones with the chocolate bottom. Let me show you how I make them. So the 3 ingredients you will need are caster sugar. So caster sugar is a lovely fine granulated sugar, not icing sugar that's powdery. This is still got the texture of sugar, but it's lovely and fine. And then the star of the show, of course, is the coconut. So we're using a finely desiccated coconut there, so that's just finely ground down, not into a powder. It still has some lovely texture. It smells amazing. And then 2 eggs. Could not be easier than that, so let's get baking. A traditional macaroon uses egg whites and they are beaten, and it's quite an involved process. This one is definitely a cheats version, so it uses whole eggs. So we're going to pop in 2 of those and then just whisk them together. And once the eggs are well beaten together, we're going to add 150 grams of caster sugar and 225 grams of desiccated coconut. And then we're just going to give that nice mix together. Okay, so here we go. We have got this beautifully combined. It's going to feel a little bit dry at this stage. That's perfectly normal. What we're going to do is let this sit for 20 minutes. So a little bit of magic happens. The coconut soaks up the egg and that caster sugar, and it's going to make it much easier for the next stage. So I'll see you in 20 minutes. So the size of the macaroons is entirely up to you. As long as you make them uniform, they'll cook beautifully. This is 2 tablespoons. It's about 30 grams. This here is using my cookie scoop, and that's about 20 grams. I think either of those are a lovely size, or just grab a tablespoon and make sure it's a little bit heaped and then mold it together. So the reason I use a cookie scoop really comes down to the fact that I want them to be kind of uniform size. They often won't come out just because they are quite sticky, so having a little bowl of water here for my hands is really handy. And then I just shape them with a little bit of a flat bottom, kind of like a little haystack type round ball, and carry on with the rest. And then if you have a little bit left over that doesn't quite fit in the size you're doing, just add it to a few others and that will be rough enough. Okay, so there we have it. They're pretty simple to put together, a little bit sticky, but nothing washing your hands 10 times doesn't fix. Now these are going to go in the oven, fan forced 180, because we've got the 2 trays. If you can do it on 1 tray, just do it 180 standard bake, 15 to 18 minutes until they are lightly golden brown. So I'm going to pop them in now. And just like that, we are back. These cooled completely on the tray. They're very delicate and light, so when you get them out of the oven, they will be quite soft. So it's important they cool completely on the tray. I'm just going to show you what it looks like inside if I can. So it is lovely and light and airy. It smells absolutely amazing. And so I think they're lovely just like this, but there is a lot of people out there who say a macaroon isn't a macaroon unless it has got some chocolate component to it. So in here I have 50 grams of dark chocolate, which I've melted slowly and gently in the microwave, and then a little hint of oil, because as I've told you before, that ensures that the chocolate is lovely and glossy and it doesn't crack when you bite into it. And then all you do is simply dip the bottoms in like that. Otherwise, you could absolutely just drizzle it over the top if you prefer, just to have a little hint. But I think doing it on the bottom is just enough, and then just pop it back on the tray to dry. And then I just repeat with the remaining. I'm going to leave these ones plain, these ones with chocolate bottoms. It is so lovely, so easy to make. I hope you've enjoyed this recipe this week. Such a lovely, easy one. Look out for the recipe in the caption or the link, or Google me, Just a Mum, macaroons, and I will see you next time, and have a fabulous week.